And what's up, man?
Rob, how are you, my friend?
I am outstanding. I've got my special birthday togs on.
Let me get a little bit better of a look at that. What is that right there?
It's not bad, is it? It's one of my favorite jackets. Got it from Japan.
They know fashion.
Yeah.
If anything, Japan is the place to go if you want fashion. That's for sure. Well, I'm digging it, and you got
Thank you.
the t-shirt to match under there, man. You're doing
Sure.
it well.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks.
Well done. Well done. Because I mean, we need to be dressed right. I'm obviously plain gray t-shirt.
It's matching your beard. It's matching your beard, man.
That's exactly right, dude. It's salt and pepper all the way through, my friend.
Yeah.
We're celebrating today, Rob.
We are.
We are. I have some nice beverages cooling in the freezer that I will grab at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And what are we celebrating? Can you remind me again, just in case I've already had a few and don't quite remember?
It's the 9th birthday. Plugin Boutique's 9th birthday.
Oh, you know, I was thinking before we launched it would have been great to have one of those like and like the confetti, but
I do actually have some of those as well. Damn.
Under prepared for sure. But yes, everybody who's here, everybody who's watching in the future, it's 9 years of Plugin Boutique, and it's all because of you, obviously. Without the community, without people supporting us, I've been with the company for over 3 years now, so I've talked to a bunch of you. Without you, we wouldn't be celebrating 9 years. So we've got something big planned for today, and obviously when we hit the decade, the Big 10, we can expect something crazy. Hopefully I'll be in England by then. Maybe we can have some guests, some people stop by. We can just do it big. We can do the ultimate birthday show live in the future. But today, we got some big things planned. Before we jump into today's stream, I just want to give a shout out to the Loop Cloud stream that we did yesterday, Rob.
Yep.
Obviously, Loop Cloud is a sister of Plugin Boutique. It's an incredible application / VST that you all need to be using. And we just launched a competition yesterday, and the winner of that competition will win $500 worth of plugins from Applied Acoustic Systems. There's instruments, there's effects, really great stuff. Some brand new stuff in there too. So if you're looking to check that out, definitely head over to the Loop Masters YouTube channel to check out that video, check out the rules, regulations, and the prizes. It's all there. We did the stream yesterday. If you missed it, definitely check that out. Maybe I also want to shout out my friends Leon and Simon, who are in the chat as Plugin Boutique. Maybe if one of you two could throw the link to that video in the chat so people would check it out who are interested. But that's enough about non-Plugin Boutique stuff. Let's talk about Plugin Boutique. Let's talk about the stream today. My friends, today is going to be a lightning round of incredible plugins. And all of these plugins, every single one that we talk about today, two important things to remember. One, there's an exclusive birthday deal on Plugin Boutique right now. And some of these plugins have never been offered as low as they are right now in Plugin Boutique. So as we go through the list, my friends in the chat are going to be putting a link to those pages so you can check them out on pluginboutique.com. Super low prices, super great deals, exclusive just for Plugin Boutique's birthday. So you're not going to be able to get this anywhere else. Definitely check those out. And number two, Rob, is every single plugin that we talk about today, we're going to be giving away to one person in the chat.
No.
Yeah. So we're going to be talking about 26 plugins today. So that means we're going to have 26 winners.
Awesome.
And the way to win, Rob, is people just need to be positive and be present in the chat, and of course have hit that like button. You know what I mean? We need you to continue to help us by just doing these simple things like saying hello in the chat, where you're from, and hitting the like button, because YouTube loves it when people do that. So we love it when people do that. It's just a sort of synergy thing, Rob.
It's beautiful.
I think I'm missing. Rob, you also have a Plugin Boutique exclusive deal for our birthday as well, don't you?
Yeah. So on the Plugin Boutique site, we have 4 of our courses on special offer at the moment: the Beginners and Advanced Guide to Music Theory, We've got the Serum Sound Design Masterclass, and we've also got the Beginner's Guide to Music Production in Ableton Live, which is a new course I did for beginners on Ableton. They're all courses by me, all courses I'm really happy with. And yeah, they're all on special offer. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, we thought it'd be really nice to give as a special present for you guys a bonus month of free subscription to ProducerTech.com. So if you want to come and check out all of our courses and all of the things that we offer to members, which is free bonus content every week, live streams and stuff like that, then we're going to give away to 9 people. We thought 9 people would be a relevant number for today, this bonus month. So yeah.
That's great. So, I mean, essentially, if you head over to ProducerTech, you get, no matter what, you get a 14-day trial for free. And what you're saying is 9 people that are active in the chat right now, this is our first giveaway, people, will get an extra, how many days?
An extra month on top. So you get 6 weeks free access in total.
An extra month?
Yeah.
So on top of the introductory 14 days, an extra month free for 9 people in the chat right now. So if you're looking to learn, and I actually want to get, I'm going to type something in the chat right now. Hello, because I need music theory classes, Rob, and I know you're on top of the game with that. So I want to be involved too. So I'm in there. Hint, hint. Plugin Boutique team, if you want to pick me. But yeah, dude, really, really great. And thanks a ton for being involved with this stream. You're always involved with these streams, and you're controlling it. If people don't know, Rob is the mastermind behind flipping from scene to scene. Obviously, he's doing most of the demos lately, and he's controlling all of these things. But he's also being a really great guy to allow us to give away these courses because he's got his own thing going on. So thanks, Rob, for being involved. Thanks for taking control and making things go so smoothly each and every time we do these.
Absolute pleasure.
I hope we do a lot more in the days to come.
Yeah, me too.
So, the chat is going wild. People
awesome.
Want that. Yes, people want those. Good. By the way, if you are picked at the winner, and all winners will be announced at the end of the stream, so you need to stick around to see what you've won. And I'm going to announce all those winners, and all those winners just need to contact support@pluginboutique.com, and we will get you sorted out with all the prizes, whatever it is that you want. So support@pluginboutique.com, birthday live stream winner as the title, and then just say who you are and what you won. We'll confirm it and get you whatever it is that you've won. So that is absolutely phenomenal.
Awesome.
All right, so I mean, it's about time we just go ahead and jump into these plugins. And as I said, we got 26 plugins to go through.
It's a lot.
We're going to be going through yes, it's a massive amount, right? If we did 1 minute a piece, we'd already be at a half hour. We're already 10 minutes in. That's 40 minutes. But Rob is actually going to be doing 6 demos along the way of 6 of the plugins we've just kind of chosen at random. We love all of these plugins equally. But we're going to be saying a little bit about each one and then just going ahead and giving it away. So it's just going to be a giveaway stream essentially. But if you want to go ahead, Rob, and jump into the first plugin, which happens to be the first demo, and that is KV331 Audio's SynthMaster One, which is an incredible synth. It's kind of the little brother of SynthMaster and the big brother of the SynthMaster player. So it's the best of kind of both worlds. It's got, just so people know, 100 or 1,200 presets, well above that, a built-in step sequencer, 11 onboard effects, 2 oscillators, and 2 sub-oscillators on top of those with 2 filters with a bunch of different filter settings inside of there. A lot to go through, Rob. I'm going to ask you to keep it as short and as succinct as possible because we have so much to do today, but this is definitely a synth that we want to show people what it's all about and give them a listen.
Okay, well, let's jump into it then. So here it is. Once again, SynthMaster One. Obviously, it's very difficult to demo a synth in 2 minutes. But if I click on the presets here, we can, or actually, if I click on Browse here, that opens up the whole menu. And one of the things I liked about when I first checked it out, I can search by instrument type, and then there's a whole load of different options here for narrowing down the search. So if I wanted, say, a digital bass, and I wanted it to be drum and bass or something along those lines, then it brings up, normally it brings up all of the ones there. Why is it not bringing those up? Let's just check again. Oh, sorry, that's me typing into the search box. Sorry about that, trash that. Okay, so I type in bass, digital, drum and bass, and all. And nothing again. Oh, you know what? We'll leave it then. I don't know why that's not bringing up those. One more go. Let's go browse. Let's go local again. Let's hit all on all of them just to see if I can bring them back up. Okay, here we go. Here's some presets. Here we go. There's all of them. So I'll go bass. I'll go digital. I'll go drum and bass. There we go. So yeah, so you can narrow it down to the things you want to search for. And so this is just showing me all of the basses that are kind of rude and drum and bassy. And you can hear when they load up. Let's go down a bit. Bit too low. So yeah, you got some really, really awesome basses that you can just jump straight into in a certain type. And it's, you know, not every synth has that option. So I just thought that was a very cool thing they've got in the browser there. Nice and comprehensive, giving you, you know, the option to search by attributes and genres. So that's the first thing I saw that I really liked. The second thing I thought was cool is that the global effects are here in the middle. And if you want to get serious with the production, often you want to turn all the effects off on presets. So it's quite nice to have them really easily accessible in the middle there, where you can just turn it off via this global switch. And then you can get into the effects processing yourself. Of course, you can turn them off very easily here just by turning their power switches off. So you can do it individually too very easily. Again, don't have a huge amount of time, but if I just click on the preset here, I could initialize it. Oh, I've made it do something. Downloading. It's downloading loads of stuff. What have I done? Okay, what I was going to show, but actually thinking about it, we don't have all the time in the world, so it'd be difficult for me to show this anyway. What I was going to do is initialize it and then just show you really quickly how you can get into some of the waveforms here, because they've got tons of different options. They've got wavetables, as you can see, and you can yeah, cycle through them really easily to create awesome sounds. Yeah, and they're displayed on the back, normally there on the display, but it's doing something, so it's busy. Modulation is done really easily by just dragging any of these sources to the dials. And one thing I found cool here is that you've got 3 different routing options. So you've got parallel, you've got series, where everything goes in series through the filters and the amplitude envelope. You've got parallel, where you've got 2 parallel chains, and both of the oscillators and filters, both the oscillators, go into both of them. And then you've got split, which is particularly cool for sound design, because you can have 2 separate chains here with the oscillator, filter, and amplitude envelope on the first chain, and then a parallel one with oscillator 2, filter 2, and amp envelope 2. So it's really easy to create kind of double layers there, which I was going to very quickly show you, only it's busy now, so I can't do that. Anyway, super quick demo there. We're just going to jump back to Josh so we can give it away. Sorry, a little bit clunky, that one.
Rob, I mean, you're under a lot of pressure. You're live. You know, we got a lot of people here, and you only have a few minutes. It's impossible to give any plugin the light it deserves in such a short amount of time. So, I mean, don't worry about it, bro. You're already hitting home runs. First at bat, it's out of the park, my friend.
Thank you.
For people who like that synth, and for a lot of these plugins, because we have such a short time to talk about them and stuff, I've actually done videos of most of these plugins that we're going to talk about. So if you keep an eye on the chat, whenever we're talking about a particular plugin, we're going to be posting links to those videos if you're looking for more information. And obviously the page on Plugin Boutique will have a bunch of information as well. So just keep that in mind. We are trying to get through a lot here, so it's going to be quick. We can't really shine the best light on these, as good a light as we'd like to anyway. But SynthMaster One is a phenomenal synth. and its bigger brother SynthMaster is, I mean, it's above that, if you can imagine. So definitely check out all of KV331's audio's plugins. Are just phenomenal. So check them out, and let's keep moving. Oh wait, we can't keep moving. What do we need to do first, Rob?
We need to give that plugin away.
We absolutely do. We need to give this SynthMaster plugin away to one lucky winner in the chat right now. So go ahead and get active. As soon as you guys hear this, we're on a little bit of a delay, but get active in the chat, say something positive, and we're going to get one person a copy of SynthMaster One, the first plugin on our list of 26. But I mean, I think we should just keep rocking. I've got a couple of friends from the Plugin Boutique, Leon and Simon, checking in, and they're going to be helping us out in the chat and picking the winners and posting the links and everything else. So let's just move on to the next one, which is a bundle, in fact, from WA Production, InstaChord and InstaScale. These are two plugins that are really unique, but are aimed to help people who might be a little bit lacking in the music theory department a little bit of a boost, but they do it in a really unique way. And not only that, but the way they approach it actually creates, I would say, like an inspiration, or creates ideas because of how each one of the plugins is set out. Rob, are you familiar with these plugins at all?
I'm not, actually. I know a few of the WA Production ones, but not these, no.
Yeah, I mean, WA Production, they make really great plugins. They have a ton of, like a library of plugins available these days. These are two that are really unique, and as I said, like are kind of selected or slotted in the music theory / creative realm. And a thing I want to point out right now, also moving forward, is we have a lot of plugins on this list, and I haven't checked them all out. Rob hasn't checked them all out. I've checked most of them out, but I mean, some of them we have to be honest and say we haven't had hands-on with. But believe me, if we could and if we can, we will put hands on these. I've actually done a video on the InstaScale plugin, which will be linked again in the chat, and all of these will be linked in the video description after the stream. But really great plugins, and it's a bundle. You get both if you are active right now in the chat. We're going to give one of you lucky people a copy of this bundle. That's two plugins, yeah. InstaScale and InstaChord, which is insane. So go ahead and get active in that chat right now for your chance to win InstaChord and InstaScale in a bundle.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with the quality of these plugins. There's just not enough hours in the day. That's the only reason. I've been going through the list, and there's some awesome plugins that I really love to get my hands on. So some great stuff to win.
No, I mean, there's some plugins towards the tail end of this list that I'm like, well, I'm definitely going to have to check that out when I get 2 minutes to my name. But yeah, exactly. We have nothing but love for all. These people wouldn't be on the list if we didn't love them and love what they do. It's just Rob and I are two humans living in in this crazy world. So yeah, I see the chat exploding right now, which means they've heard us. They know what's up. And let's just move on to the next one, Rob. This is from Glitch Machines, which, by the way, phenomenal sample pack makers. And I actually stumbled upon Glitch Machines because of their free sample packs. They have like these sort of robotic, it almost sounds like machinery effects type stuff.
Yeah.
And
didn't they do a live pack, or wasn't there a preset pack they did for live at some point way back? Unless that was a different company. But it was a Glitch Machines. It was really, yeah, it was a really glitchy thing.
I mean, the sample packs are really glitchy and like mechanical and stuff. I'm not quite sure of the one you're talking about, but that's when I first stumbled upon Glitch Machines. This was way before I joined the Plugin Boutique team. But the coolest thing I found about this company is I found those sample packs. I'm like, these are perfect for kind of like mechanical sounds and stuff. But then what they've done is started making plugins that enable you to make those. And one of the ones we're talking about today is Polygon, which, again, all of these are a huge discount. Plugin Boutique birthday exclusive on pluginboutique.com, but it's a hybrid sampler plugin designed to facilitate the creation of these like mind-bending composite sound effects that I was talking about with their free sample packs, which you should definitely check out as well. And it's just a really unusual instrument, but the processing capabilities of Polygon and their other instruments and effects are just, they're mind-blowing. They actually have a couple free VST effects as well. I believe they're on Plugin Boutique as free downloads, so definitely go search for Glitch Machines on Plugin Boutique if you haven't heard of them, or if you're interested in sort of the sound design process, because absolutely phenomenal. Rob, have you checked out Polygon yet?
No, like I said, I'm pretty sure it may have been a live preset pack from way back with Max for Live. Maybe this was a long time ago actually, so maybe that's where it all began, and then after that they got into plugin design, unless it's just the same name. But it sounds very similar. It was like mono sequencers and things where you could draw in steps to create really glitchy patterns and kind of sample mangling, stuff like that. So, and that's what this plugin looks like, just from looking at it here.
Yeah, it's it looks really great, and it's something I want to get my hands on because I do like sound design in and of itself. So I think let's give one away to the community. What do you say, Rob?
Let's do it.
So yeah, this is the format, guys. We're going to briefly talk about these things and then give one away. It's probably the best live stream on YouTube ever in the history of YouTube live streams, especially for music producers. Yeah, for plugins and music producers, because yeah, we've talked about it. Now we're going to give one away. So get active in the chat, be positive. Hit the like button, by the way. We're sub 300 likes, Rob, and that doesn't sit well with me, I don't think. I think there should definitely be more.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, please. It's a little bit. So my friend Simon, Leon, I'm going to stop saying this, but they will pick a winner right now inside of the chat to go ahead and give that to.
Nice.
Moving on. One of my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of my favorite contact library makers, Heaviosity. I can gush about Heaviosity for days. I use their libraries in almost everything I do. Gravity, the first one I got was Damage. They just released Damage 2, which, I mean, is just
insane.
It's buttery. Yeah, it's buttery. You actually got your hands on it, didn't you? Got to check it out?
Yeah, we featured it in the last one, the Christmas live stream, I think. Yeah, so I was using it for that. Yeah, amazing.
Oh my god. Yeah, it gives me chills just thinking about it. I mean, all of their contact libraries are the same. And actually, there's one called Gravity that's like essentially a trailer impact. I don't know. It just makes trailer impacts and just makes trailer sound design easy. It's a phenomenal thing. And inside of this contact instrument, there was a punish knob in the center, which was a multi-effect, which you twisted and it added a bunch of sequenced effects to the sound to crush it, mangle it, make it really textured and interesting. And what Heaviosity did was pulled that tech out and made it into a VST.
Yeah.
And that's what we're talking about today, and that's called Punish, because it was originally called Punish inside of that context, but now it's as a VST. You can punish any sound that you have on any track you have inside of your DAW. And it's got subtle to extreme drive, warmth, saturation. I mean, you can add just a little bit just to get that color, or you can mangle things to, next week. It's insane how crunchy and good you can get. We've talked many times on our streams, Rob, about the importance of saturation. And this has it, but it has saturation times 1,000 because you can just get such edgy, crunchy goodness. And everything is automatable to the main macro knob. So there's a compressor in there, there's a saturator in there, there's other things, there's filtering, and you can send it all to the main macro knob. So you still have that sort of punish effect that you had in Gravity and other contact instruments, but you can essentially tweak it out and customize it or personalize it to your taste. And it's really, really good, Rob. Have you had a chance?
Not Punish specifically, but yeah, Damage. Yeah, Damage 2. They've got some woodwind packs, haven't they? And brass. There's a really good brass one.
So yeah, Forzo.
Yeah, so I'm
Forzo.
I'm familiar with those, and yeah, like you said, they're all amazing.
I've made dedicated videos to just being like, I love Heaviosity instruments, and the multi effects that are in all of them, pretty much are a big part of that. And to have them pull that out and have it as a standalone VST is absolutely phenomenal. So I think what we should do is give it away.
Yep.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now. We're gonna do it right now. That's me singing. Do not sample that and make some sort of crazy remix.
I'm totally gonna now.
Yeah. Get active and be positive in the chat. And by the way, if you're in the chat and you see someone ask a question that you know the answer to, by all means, let them know. And we're gonna give it away right now. Heaviosity's Punish. If you like distortion, if you like saturation, you want this plugin, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Cool, cool, cool. Let's keep moving. Let's keep pushing. Next up, D16, another crowd favorite. Really great effects coming out from these people. And this one we're going to talk about first off is Godfazer. Great name, by the way. I mean, yeah, Godfazer. Godfazer is an advanced modulation unit that combines multiple modulation and filter types into a single versatile plugin effect. It's got a spectacular choice of routing topologies, and it is the Swiss Army knife, Rob, of modulation effects.
I can believe it. I know D16 for the Sigmund effect. That's a really nice delay. So I was quite excited when I saw this one.
Yeah, I mean, I know a bunch, and I've done a bunch of videos on D16 products, and I'm always happy with what I hear and what they can do. I haven't had hands-on with this one yet, but I mean, it sounds absolutely phenomenal. And from my experience, as you're saying, with other D16 plugins, I am 100% confident it is as good as those, which is absolutely awesome. So let's give it away.
Let's do it.
Let's do that. That was a quick one. We got to keep moving, but we want to give this away to the community. We're not at 400 likes yet, Rob, which is bothersome. Can you believe it? I mean, what are we even doing here? What are we even doing here?
I'm going to stop the stream immediately.
I'm not going to give any of these plugins away if we don't get to a 500 likes. So I mean, I know that was like a caveat I should have mentioned in the beginning that I didn't, but that's the way it's going to be, guys. So Godfazer giveaway right now, and make sure to hit that like button. Make Josh and Rob happy, please.
Please make us happy.
Oh, man. Next up is go ahead, Rob.
No, it's another D16, isn't it? It's
Yeah. I was just going to say it's another D16. So D16 has been gracious enough to give us a lot of exclusive birthday discounts. So definitely check out that deals page on pluginboutique.com. And I actually have done a video tutorial on this, so I've had hands-on with this one, and it's called Spacerek. And it's a reverb unit, right? But they've really painstakingly made it as realistic as possible. And you actually get control over the type of microphone you're using, the size of the room the microphone is in, and you can really, if you're really looking to get an accurate representation of something specific by way of reverberation, this is a plugin you definitely want to check out. And obviously, if that's not really a concern for you and you're just looking for really lush reverb DSP, D16 knocks it out of the park each and every time. Just a fantastic reverb plugin that, again, if you're maybe a film producer and you have people inside of a closed room and you want to add that little bit of reverb that people normally hear inside, like, this is the perfect reverb for that. They really did a good job on getting things super accurate and real to life and how you hear things inside of a room. So again, Leon or Simon will be posting the video link to that, which I did a few months back. So definitely check it out if you want to hear and learn more about this plugin. But I think we should just, unless Rob, you have more to say.
I don't.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and give it away. Let's go ahead and give it away.
Do it.
We're going to go ahead and give it away right now. D16 Spacerek, put it in the chat, and we are not up to 500 likes yet on the video. So I'm telling you, we're not going to be giving these away unless we get 500 likes. There's 400 people watching right now. There's no excuse, really, I don't think, in my opinion, Rob.
Toys out of the pram if we don't get 500 likes.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I'm just going to scrap the whole list of winners if there's not 500 likes at the end of the video. I think that's fair. Is that fair, Rob?
Absolutely.
Or am I being too...
No, it's fine.
Rob, I was told that you would be drinking with me today.
Oh. I've got my... well, it looks kind of like beer. You forget the tea bag in there. It looks like the worst beer ever otherwise. It's my usual... Let's just say it's beer, yeah.
I'm having a red stripe, which is new to my area in Brazil.
Ooh.
And I figured a Jamaican beer, not sponsored by the way, not sponsored, is the best way to celebrate 9 years of Plugin Boutique.
Yeah, cheers.
So,
it normally
cheers?
Is it normally Brahma out there? That's a Brazilian one, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. Oh my gosh, how do you know that?
I used to drink that one a while back. Yeah.
What's that cost? 10 cents over there where you live?
Oh, I haven't seen it here in Berlin. This is back in the UK. Yeah.
Because I think you know Simon Love, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He says it's in England. He's had it,
Yeah.
and like you can buy it. I'm like,
Yeah.
It must be literally 10 cents a can. That's crazy. That's crazy that you know that. But yes, Brahma, it's garbage. But I mean, it is here. It is a Brazilian beer.
Nice.
But let's keep moving. I think we got another demo coming up right now, Rob.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about what it is and what it does, and show us?
Yeah, shall I just jump straight into the demo? Yeah, it's
sounds like a good idea.
Okay, let's get into it. It's this one is a Sonnox plugin, Sony Oxford, and it is a voice doubler. And there's actually two plugins. You've got a thickened version and a wide version, but essentially they do the same thing. They double the vocal. It's just one does it with a stereo signal and one does it with a mono signal. So if I just have the plugin turned off a sec, just up the tempo of my project a bit. Actually, I'll match my tempo, match my oops.
Blue streams are drifting in the month of May.
And now turned on.
Blue streams are drifting in the month of May.
Really, really lush sounds. You've got your two main controls at the top here. You've got your dry wet, essentially, controlling the level of that double signal. You've got your stereo spread. Yeah, one, you can get it sort of mono if you have it central, or you can push them out to the right or left. This is a left and right reversed, or the standard way by going in either direction. So you got basically your level and your width control. And you've got some really nice controls down the bottom here as well. You've got your timing and your pitch. So if you wanted to give it, well, they call it humanization. If you want to, make it more natural sounding, more human sounding, then you can add some variation to the timing to drift it slightly out, and also the pitch.
Blue streams are drifting in the month of May.
Even in the max position, it sounds good still. The pitch you can more noticeably hear kind of going up and down every now and then. But yeah, certainly in the middle there, it sounds really natural and really, really great. You've also got depth. So if the vocal isn't sitting quite so well with the other one, they're like fighting with each other a little bit, then you can smooth the doubled one out a little bit if you turn up the depth to just soften it and just help it sit in the mix a little better. And then you've got tone for controlling the overall sort of EQ curve, whether you want to make it brighter or darker.
Blue streams are drifting in the month of May.
So yeah, really, really nice plugin there for giving you that either thicker or wider sound and a lot more presence on your vocals. So I'm a big fan of this one now. Back to Josh. Hey, man.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I said before, I've done a video on that as well. If you're looking for a little bit more info, we've put it in the chat. We're going to put it in the description. As with all of the plugins here, when you come back with the archive, all of the links to everywhere will be in the video description. But a great set of plugins. And I'm told that we're having these on offer right now for the lowest they've ever been on offer. And that's a special thank you Plugin Boutique birthday gift to our community that we're allowed to offer to everybody else here in the community. So definitely check out that deal if you like that plugin. If you want it in your collection, now is definitely the time to do it. Thank you. Let's keep moving. Oh wait, we should give it away, shouldn't we?
You should definitely do that. Yep.
Yeah. So yes, now is the time. If you want that set of plugins, VoxDoubler from Sonix, now is your time. Put it in the chat. Be positive. And let's keep moving. 420 likes, Rob.
We're getting there.
It's close. I feel like it could be rising a bit faster, though. That's just me. But now's the time. Put it in the chat. Win Sonix VoxDoubler. Let's keep moving. Next up, Sugar Bytes.
Bosh.
Just a personal note. I think you and I agree that Sugar Bytes is a really great company. We like, or me personally, I like most, if not all, of their plugins. I have not had a chance to get my hands on Cyclop, unfortunately, but I mean, I love almost everything, or if not everything, I've had my hands on from Sugar Bytes.
Yeah, same.
So I'm sure Cyclop won't be any different than that.
Mm-hmm.
And what I've gleaned, I had a chance to watch some video tutorials they have on their YouTube channel. It's like, do you remember the WoW filter, Rob?
No.
Okay, so if you were into bass music at any time, and you wanted to do bass wobbles like Skrillex.
Oh, you mean like a wub filter? A wub filter.
Yeah, but it's literally
filter.
called a WoW. It called it WoW, but the name of the plugin was WoW filter.
Okay.
You needed the WoW filter to accomplish that, or at least it was the best, and it had a vowel filter on it, so you could do the straight up dubstep stuff.
Nice.
And what it seems like to me is Sugar Bytes noticed the popularity. Obviously, they've made 2 versions already, and just said, you know what? Why don't we make a bass instrument with a WoW filter built inside of it, just to make it all encompassing, and you could do it all without having to leave this one instrument. And I think that's what they've done here, and with a bunch of extra, icing on that cake. But I mean, from what I heard of it and what I saw of it, it definitely seems like something I want in my collection, and it's something I'm going to have on my wish list for when I get back from vacation. And by the way, not only is this the birthday stream, Rob, but this is my last day before I go on a long vacation.
Yes.
So I'm celebrating for so many reasons today, and I'm so happy to be doing it by giving away plugins like Cyclop. If you're active in the chat right now, you're going to win a copy of Cyclop. If you want to check it out, there'll be links everywhere. Go check out the deals page of Plugin Boutique. It's super cheap right now, or a super low price. It's not cheap by any means. Go check it out. Grab it if you're into bass music, because it's something that's going to help you produce better tracks. Get active in the chat. Hit the like button. We're at 444 likes. It's not 500 yet, but let's keep moving, Rob. We got another WA production on the list here, it looks like.
Yeah.
We actually got a bunch.
I think it's a couple
coming up.
Yeah.
Let's run through these. First up is the King 2, which is a dynamically enhanced multi-band compression plugin. And it's designed for mastering, and you've got control over 5 different bands on how much or how little. And I believe there's an expander in the 2nd edition, so you can either expand or compress each one of those 5 bands on your master, or really anywhere in your track, to make it sound a little bit better. WA Production, man, they hit it out of the park so often. They just make these really easy to use but powerful plugins, and this is one of them. So let's give it away, Rob.
Let's do it.
I think we should give it away. So, I mean, we're just going to keep it rolling here. I said we don't have a lot of time. We're already 40 minutes in. I don't even think we're halfway down the list. So put it in the chat. Put it in the chat if you want a copy of this plugin. WA Production, the King 2 multi-band compressor. Let's just keep moving. We're going to go up another WA Production. WA Production is such a good friend of Plugin Boutiques. So if you like these sorts of plugins that are easy to use and yet powerful, definitely check out their page on pluginboutique.com and the deal page, because they have a ton of deals. This next one is called Dodge Pro, and it's a sidechain ducking rhythm gate multi-effect. And you just go in and you can kind of sculpt out the envelope shapes, and it will do all of the things that you want it to. It's very easy to use. Again, very key here. And it does exactly what you need it to, and you can get a lot of interesting sounds out of it. And if you want a free copy of it, get active in the chat. And we're still down 40 likes on the like button, but I think we're going to get there, Rob. I've got confidence in the community that we will get there. But yes, if you want Dodge Pro from WA Production, be active in the chat right now. And let's just keep moving with WA Production, because they just released a brand new plugin. Literally yesterday, and it's called Bigifier. And they did it with a collaboration of a really big producer called Jonas Aiden. And it's essentially his kind of bespoke signal chains that he uses to fatten audio and make a bigger sound out of whatever audio is fed into it. And I believe, Rob, you're going to show us a little bit more about what it does and how it can do it.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Nice one.
So I thought a good sound for demonstrating this on would be you know, some of the 808 kind of samples. So I've just got the 808 core kit in live here. And yeah, 128 BPM, that sounds all right. So, you know, your classic 808 sounds, which are great, but quite thin, as you know. So drop in Bigifier on there now. Yeah, when I first opened it up, I thought it was basically, you know, you see a bigness here, essentially just about compression, about limiting, about that kind of thing. But you've got quite a few different effects going on under the hood. I'm not sure exactly what, but there's definitely reverb in there, some kind of chorus. So yeah, you've got quite a few things going on, maybe a delay. But essentially, all you do is really call up these different presets and then dial in just how much fatness you want, and then as you dial it in, you can see the screen breaking there on the right, which is kind of cool. And then you've got your dry wet, and then length, with length being a little bit more unusual. It puts a bit more space between the effects in the chain in quite an unusual way, quite an original way. Cranked up to the max can sound, you know, quite spacey, but in the lower settings it can be really, really usable. So if we go with the 808 driver, for example, so it clearly starts to kind of saturate quite heavily when you have it in the max setting. Yeah, length there, adding a kind of delay to the sound. But yeah, you can hear with that punch one, things start to get a lot more interesting. It's adding a kind of nice warmth, nice saturation, and also a little bit of space, a little bit of depth with some kind of reverb, I think, on there as well. We could try it out with this bass line as well. I've just got analog playing a really, really simple bass line. Nothing fancy. But if you go in and check out some of these bass presets, yeah, and I could just map these on-off switches, say, to a couple of the keyboard keys, like the F ones here. And then I can just use my keyboard key just to turn those on and off, just so you can hear the difference. So even with those really, really thin, really, really simple sounds, you can hear just how much it kind of amplifies the sound. So you can imagine how much better that would get if you have some, you know, already slightly processed, slightly tweaked sounds. It would really, really give you those kind of special final touches that you need. So yeah, exciting new plugin. Let's go back to Josh.
Hey, Rob.
Hey.
People are saying that the sound is a little bit glitchy.
Really?
Yeah. Do you have like the VoxDoubler on? They said maybe that might be causing. I don't know. I'm trying to say that. No. I mean, everything's. It's sounding perfect in my headphones. That just suggests there's something going on in the stream there. But everything looks green on OBS. Everything looks really happy. So that's weird. Yeah, it's strange. Hopefully it's not still choppy going forward.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
I'm listening on the show. It sounds fine to me. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep rifling through this. I think that the real issue here is because we haven't had 500 likes yet, but I mean, it could be wrong.
That's the problem. Everything's going
to
hell.
That's Bigifier. As Rob said, it's really a multi-effect, and these are signal chains from Jonas Aiden. I saw some people in the chat that know that producer. So if you like his work, it's actually 5 of his signal chains, which you can apply to your tracks or your synths or whatever in varying degrees. So it's a really great opportunity to kind of get that secret sauce on your productions.
Awesome.
And for one lucky winner right now, you know what the deal is. Go ahead and get active in the chat. Make sure we hit at least 500 likes on the video, and you're going to get a copy of Bigifier from WA Production. Just came out yesterday. I mean, this is hot off the plate. Hot, hot, hot.
Sweet.
And while people are spamming the chat, as we love to see on these live streams, let's talk about the next plugin that is has a plugin exclusive birthday sale going on, and that is Waves Factory Trackspacer. Nice. Now, Rob, you already know, and a lot of the people here already know how I feel about Trackspacer. I've named it the #1 plugin multiple times on multiple years, and this was years after it was released. It is phenomenal. I'm just going to give a quick run through of what it does. It's a 32 band equalizer, okay, a dynamic equalizer, which you route an incoming sidechain signal to, and it will carve out space for whatever you're routing to it dynamically over 32 bands of the frequency range of the audio file. So it is a very surgical. If you think about sidechain ducking, it is sidechain ducking times, well, 32, because it doesn't just lop off the whole thing and push it down and get it out of the way. It actually carves out frequency ranges that need to be carved out and leaves the rest of them. So if you've got like a vocal sitting in the vocal range, and then you have a nice thick piano piece around it, when the vocal comes in, it will do it dynamically. So only when the vocal happens, it'll push the frequencies of the vocal out of the piano to leave the vocal room to sit. And then when the vocal goes away, those frequencies will be allowed to come back in on that piano and be full and lush. And it's absolutely phenomenal. There are a million use cases for it. I use it all the time. It's simple to use, and it's incredibly powerful, and it's incredibly low priced right now for Plugin Boutique's birthday. So definitely check that out if you can. And I'm so happy, Rob, to be able to give one of these away right now. So do it. Again, you know what the deal is. Rob, we haven't hit 600 likes yet on this video.
Does that mean we have hit 500?
We are 5 away.
Okay.
I actually saw it. It actually went from 496 to 495. It's going down now.
What?
Why is it going down? What is happening? Listen, it's all jokes, guys. We're going to be giving away these plugins no matter what. We just want more likes. And that way I can tell my friends that I got 600 likes on a video. That's all I really want in my life. But right now, get active in the chat for your chance to win Trackspacer. My friends on the Plugin Boutique team will leave links to some of the videos I've done. I've done a million videos on this plugin because I like it so much. Definitely check that out too if you want more information. But right now, there's no excuse. Be active and positive in the chat, and you could win Trackspacer. Such a great plugin. And let's keep moving.
Halfway.
Serato.
Halfway.
Yep. Are we only halfway?
We just got to the halfway point.
Oh, jeez. We got to do this quick. We got to be quicker to give away. Oh, God, if you want all these plugs, we got to be quicker. Next up is Serato Studio. This is a DAW that is perfect for DJs who are looking to get into producing, okay? It's a simple to use but very effective DAW that's great for making blends, extended mixes, mashups, these types of things. And it's also a great way to get into and learn the lingo of more professional DAWs like Ableton Live or Logic or whatever it is you decide to use. It's got a bunch of really great effects. It's got a bunch of great functionality, And if you're familiar with Serato DJ equipment or like the DJ interface, which is actually what I used to DJ on, you'll feel right at home here because it's set up just like that. And you could just start making your own beats on top of playing the records that you already have. So funky mixes and things of that nature where you throw a nice drum beat behind something that maybe didn't have it before. It's a really, really great tool. I don't have a lot of time to talk about it, but I have done at least 3 videos on this. So again, the Plugin Boutique team will put that in the chat if you want to check out more about it. Obviously, check out the page on pluginboutique.com. It's on discount right now. It's a huge discount, no joke. So if you don't have a DAW yet and you're looking to get into it, but maybe don't want to jump all the way into something like Cubase, Serato Studio is definitely something you want to do. So Rob, let's give it away as fast as possible. Make sure to be positive and active in the chat. My friends and Leon and Simon will pick a winner and we'll announce those at the end of the stream. Let's keep rocking, bro, because man, whew,
got a lot of plugins to still give away.
Yeah, we've got so many more plugins to give away. My jaw already hurts from saying so much. So let's just keep going. Next up, Plugin Boutique Scalar 2. I wish I had, Rob, can you put like a delay and reverb on my voice when I say that? Or do you not have that technology?
I don't have that. I should have the button, shouldn't I? Or like a horn.
All right, so Scalar 2. I mean, most of you, if not all of you, already know what the deal is. Scalar 2 is really our flagship plugin. It's a phenomenal tool for music theory enthusiasts, people looking to get into music theory, people who are already into it but are looking for the more advanced settings. It's got a modulation page. It's got chord progression presets. It's got melody capability now. It's got bassline capability now. You can literally do it all with Scalar, and it's absolutely phenomenal. People already know. We don't need to say too much more about it. Obviously, if you want to check the chat, we're going to post the link to a playlist of videos. Obviously, we've done 10s and 20s of videos on this. Do you have a Scalar 2 course on ProducerTech?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. There's a course. Yep.
What do you go through on that course?
A lot of kind of workflows from really, really simple ones, which I really enjoy. I really enjoy making simple stuff with Scalar as well. Just like a little sort of run of like an arpeggiated run, say, of like notes through the minor triad, either with some strings or just something like that in the key of your piece, using the onboard sounds even in Scalar, because it's got some great sounds in it as well. But yeah, just from simple workflows like that where you can quickly use it to sequence the onboard sounds or other sounds, all the way up to more complex ones where you're actually creating whole arrangements with using the modulation tab to create sort of bridges that are in related keys and stuff like that. So we go through the whole sort of range of workflows with it.
Well, I mean, that's phenomenal. I'm gonna need a code for that, Rob. I'm gonna have to check it out. But yeah, I mean, I get into Scalar, and we're going to actually be doing a Scalar production course on some chill pop music when I get back from vacation. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. It's 2021. I shouldn't have to keep saying that, but I feel like I do. I think people forget to subscribe because the content here is just so good. You want to be notified when we post more. But let's give a copy away of Scalar 2 right now. From right now until about 10 seconds, whoever is the most positive in the chat, Rob, will get a copy of Scalar 2 from Plugin Boutique. Also on sale, an exclusive Plugin Boutique birthday deal. So maybe if you don't win it, you might want to check it out. Now's the time to grab it. Let's keep rocking and rolling here. We got another demo from you, Rob. Is that right?
That's not right. No. No, I'm the one. I'm going to do the one after. This one looks intriguing. Is it? This is Animate.
Let's see.
Oh,
we're looking at Animate right now. Okay, yeah. So the demo's the next one. My mistake. I'm crazy, as I said. I'm almost on vacation, so I'm literally like, thinking about clear.
You've also got plugins coming out of your ears right now, so it's completely
Scalar, Animate, whatever. Okay, so Animate from Mastering in the Mix. Really great plugin designed for mixing and mastering, and it's got a really classy looking interface. It actually has 4 different effects, or 4 separate effects baked inside of it, which you can use just one, or you can use all 4 of them at the same time. and it's got a upward expander, a harmonic distortion unit, a transient shaper, and a width control module all built inside of it. Obviously, usually you're going to want to be putting this on your pre-master or your master or on your drum bus or on separate places where you have some things that you're trying to sculpt to its final resting place, if you will. Mastering the mix, always come out of the gate strong with mastering and mixing plugins. It's in the name, okay? And we want to give a copy away. My friends at Plugin Boutique will put a link to the video I did on that plugin if you're looking to find out more. But I think the best thing to do right now is just to go ahead and give one away to one lucky winner, and they can really dive in and find out what this plugin is all about. So once again, active in the chat, mastering the mix, Animate, mixing and mastering plugin, absolutely phenomenal. And is it demo time?
I think it is.
Now?
I think it is. We're on to plugin 16, Finisher Neo. Let's check it out.
Go ahead.
So I'm just going to drop it onto the same sounds that we had before, onto the 808 kit. And it's much like Bigifier in the way that it's a very simple GUI with a whole bunch of effects going on underneath. And in fact, I think this one has 40 effects. So actually a huge number of effects down there. But yeah, you can load them up in the factory list here. You can see there's categories, various categories, depending on what you want to do. So if you want to spread the signal out wide, if you want to crush it to create the kind of lo-fi sounds, you want to make it swirl around, give it a bit more panning, a bit more movement. You want to shape it in a certain way, which is all about filtering, I think. You want to boost it, and then an inspiration list, which just has tons of different stuff in. So let's just check some of these out with our 808 kit. Let's just get rid of that bass line. Let's go with some of the crush. So you can hear like all sorts of different sounds there, from really kind of spacey, reverby ones to like really glitchy lo-fi ones and really crushed sounds, filtered sounds, but a huge range, loads of variety, and the inspiration ones are particularly good.
Hey Rob.
Yeah.
We're getting reports that the audio, and apparently it's just when you're doing these demos, is glitchy.
Huh.
And someone has suggested it might be that your sample rate in live is different from OBS. Do you think that could be a possibility?
No. Only because I've never changed the sample rate in either, and on all of the live streams it's always the same, 44 for 1 or 48. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm really sorry, guys. Normally on the streams this audio is all good, isn't it? It was good yesterday. Nothing's changed since yesterday.
That's really strange.
Yeah.
Why don't you try to restart live? Maybe put us back on and try to restart live, and I'll just talk about the next plugin, because we don't want to keep showcasing the plugins if they're not.
Gotcha.
The audio is a little bit choppy.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, let's switch back to you, and I'll reboot live. Yeah.
Yeah, they're saying it was fine earlier, but something's happened now. I don't know what it could have been.
Very odd. Yeah, that's really strange.
Hang with us, everybody.
Yeah, well, you just have to believe me. It sounds great in my headphones. I'm really sorry if it's not sounding good to you guys, especially these ones. Oh, it's lush.
I've also done a video on this plugin as well, so if you want to check that video out, it could be good. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and restart live because we do have at least 2 more demos that we want Rob to do. But if it is something to do with the stream, please don't take that as a bad thing about the plugins, because obviously these plugins are phenomenal. Streaming is just when everybody's streaming these days because of the pandemic or whatnot. But we're gonna try to restart live and redo it. But I mean, while we're waiting, let's go ahead and just give it away. We're going to give away Finisher Neo from UJam right now. While you're being active in the chat, we're going to pick a winner. But just to let you know, there are 27 effects algorithms in here. So there are actually 27 effects inside of the plugin. And then there are 50 modes, which means they took the 27 effects and put them in 50 different chains of multi-effect to give varying results in terms of what happens when you apply it to the sound. And I can tell you from personal experience, they're all phenomenal. And it's really easy to use. And that's, I've said it a million times on stream, easy to use for me as someone who has to make things quickly is phenomenal. But it's really good, and you guys are really gonna like it. Definitely check out the video if we can't get it cracking here on live. But it's a really, really great plugin. And I highly suggest you checking it out. And Rob, did you get it reloaded? Do you want me? I could just keep going with the next one.
Yeah, let's just move. We still got 10 more to give away, so you should probably move on.
Okay. Well, yeah. I just wondering if you had it loaded again.
I have.
Yep. You got it.
It's loaded up. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's just run it.
Oh,
let's just run it and see what. Yeah. Let's test it. The chat is itching to hear Finisher Neo in its best light. So, and they're very. Don't be sad, Rob. Someone in the chat just said. So, Rob, we are all here with you, bro. We are with you. We're not against you. Okay.
All right. I'm not sad. I've got it. It sounds great on my headphones. I'm sad for you guys.
Yeah, I'm sad. I'm sad because you can't hear. Because this sounds absolutely amazing for me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's check these out then. See how they sound. Fingers crossed. Let me know how it is. Let's just go through some more of these inspiration ones. Let's see. Drum Destroyer. Drum Transients. Yeah, and I didn't say, but obviously you can dial in the effect with this kind of main control here, and then the variations.
Rob, it looks like it's done it. It looks like problem is solved. Everybody, let's rejoice. It's the 9th day birthday celebration. We are good to go. Rob, awesome. Take it away. If you want to take it from the top, I'll stop talking.
I'll just play through a few more of these. Yeah, so you got these 2 variation dials here that change each time round. They're like your kind of macro controls that are mapped to all sorts of different parameters inside. So that's how simple the plugin is to use. Basically, you've got just a ton of different presets loading up. Multi-effects chains which use up to like 40 different effects in them. So yeah, I mean, what more could you want? Just something that has these really, really complex effects chains which all sound really, really lush, just at your fingertips with these presets. Apparently the plugin's working, but my voice has gone all choppy now. I can't talk anymore. I mean, the voice is actually coming out my face, not the one that these guys are hearing. I'm going to switch back to you, Josh. You're good at talking.
I'm really not. I just start and I kind of zone out. Like if you asked me what I said 5 minutes ago, no idea. Hopefully it's coming out all right. And this is why, Rob, I never rewatch these live streams.
No, that's
ever.
Good plan. Yeah.
Oh, you switched it back while I was switching off my fan. Oh, you're switching it too fast, Rob.
Oh.
Okay. For those that don't know, I'm in Brazil and it is hot and humid because it just rained today. I've got fan off, doors closed, no ventilation in here, and then these huge lights on top of me. So it's hot. So every time Rob does a demo, I'm just gonna, a little secret here, I turn my fan on because otherwise, you know. But that's just a peek behind the curtain. Did we already give a copy of that away? I believe we did. Did we already give a copy away, chat? Let me know.
I couldn't be sure.
We're not up to
think we
600
did.
lights. Did we? Let me check. Let me see. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I believe we did. If we didn't, just go ahead and get active in the chat. We'll pick one just in case. Again, like I said, I don't remember what I said 5 minutes ago. So moving on.
It's the best way.
We've got so many. We still got so many plugins to give away, guys. So bear with us, and hopefully you'll win. Next up, we got an audio modern plugin called Riffer, and I've done multiple videos on this. I did one when it first came out, and I did one when the newest version 3, I believe it was, came out. It's a really, really cool melody generator, and it generates melody automatically, but intelligently. So you set some parameters, your scale, how many notes you want, over how many bars you want, and you hit random, and it'll just set random for you. And 9 times out of 10, it sounds phenomenal. If you watch the videos I've done, you can actually see it in real time. I hit random, and it sounds great almost every time. And it's just a really great way to generate ideas and keep things moving when you need something or you're stuck. Like, I mean, what is it called, Rob, when you're a writer and you can't think of what to write?
Like writer's block?
Writer's block. So when you have musician's block, producer's block, what have you, a plugin like this is going to be perfect. Or if you just sit down and you're like, I really want to produce today, but I don't have an idea, just load up something like Riffer, and it will give you an idea. And once you hit that right sequence of notes for your melody, it's going to take you, and you're going to go create your full track. And there's another feature inside of this that I really, really dig, and it's this infinite loop feature. So if you click on the infinite loop, after you set up your parameters, how many notes you want, what scale you want, how long you want it to be, whatever, you turn on this feature, and then you set how many bars, like every 2 bars is what I like to do, and then you just play it. And every 2 bars, it will automatically change up the melody. So you can actually just let it play for every 2 bars, and once you hear one you like, you can stop and save, or on the bottom of the plugin there's actually some like quick slots to save. So what I like to do is just set up my parameters and then hit infinite loop every 2 bars, and then once I hear something I like, I hit 1 just to quick save it, and then I'll let it play until I hear another one I really like, and hit 2, and then hit 3, and you can do that, I believe, up to 16 times, and you can really just generate so many different melodies that can bring you in so many different directions, and they're all tied into the same key. So if you're working on one track, or if maybe you want to change it up, it's just a really phenomenal plugin that I actually use quite often, and that infinite feature is really what sells me on it. So I've done 2 videos on it. They'll post it in the chat if you want to check it out, if you haven't already. Obviously, as I said a million times, and I will say a million times more, all of these plugins have a birthday exclusive deal going on in Plugin Boutique. So go to the deals page on our website, and you'll see what these are on offer for. But they're all significantly lower priced than usual, and you should definitely grab them if you can. But if you can't, maybe you'll win right now. Riffer 3, I believe it is, from Audio Modern. We're going to be giving a copy away to whoever's positive and active in the chat. And I see here on the list, Rob, that there's actually another Audio Modern plugin again.
Would that be Playbeat?
Yeah, that's what it says here.
Yeah.
So Audio Modern has been super cool and offered 2 of their plugins as absolutely exclusive Plugin Boutique deals. In fact, I believe, maybe I shouldn't say, I think all of their plugins, excluding a couple, are on exclusive deal right now. I could be wrong about that. There's only one way to check it out, and that is to go to pluginboutique.com and check out their manufacturer page. But I love all of their stuff. I've worked with them in the past, and I love when I get to review their plugins for Plugin Boutique because they're always great. And Playbeat is no exception to that rule. This is just like Riffer, but for one-shots or percussion. I generally find percussion is the way to go here, and it does the same thing. It generates things intelligently for you, so it gives you ideas. And I found, and there'll be a link to the video that I've done here on the Plugin Boutique channel in the chat, but I found that like if you make minimal house music, if you just throw some really nice one-shot percussions in there and let it generate kind of sequences for you, you can get some slamming good ideas really quickly and really easily. And obviously, all of these things, you can export that MIDI, you can export that audio, and then run with it from there. But I mean, just in terms of generating ideas that you might not have had on your own, both of these plugins and some of their other ones are really, really great for that. And what I want to do is give a copy away. So once again, whoever's active and positive in the chat right now, copy of Playbeat from Audio Modern, another fantastic plugin. Rob, we are close to 600 likes. How many likes do you think we have on this video?
587.
You're overestimating. I think our community is worth it. I think that our community would do it, but for some reason they need motivation to smack that like button. But yeah, let's keep rocking here. Is another demo time again, Rob?
Oh, it is.
With
yes.
our nice, perfect audio.
Yeah.
We'll be absolutely.
Yeah.
Which is great because this plugin is actually meant to degrade audio. So when you hear it do that, just know that that's what the plugin is meant to do. So Rob, I'll let you take it away. XLN RC20 Retro Color. Phenomenal plugin. Yeah,
it is a great plugin. It's one that's used quite a lot on our site, or recently I've seen quite a few tutors using it. And it wasn't one that I'd used until fairly recently, and it's a fantastic plugin. It's another multi effects plugin. It's got all these different sort of modules here. If I just actually initialize it, you can hear I've actually got a piano sample going on in this track. Let's just slow down the tempo again to match it. 90 BPM. Lovely piano sample, but it clearly sounds like it's been just beautifully recorded. Just sounds like a kind of very dry, close mic'd kind of piano right now. So what you can do when you run an audio signal through this is you can turn on these different modules to, as Josh said, degrade the signal. So the first one is noise, and you've got everything from vinyl crackles to VHS emulation. Help if I turned it on. So yeah, hisses and various bits of fuzz. Of course, it doesn't sound great when it's just turned up like that. So you've got follow, so it can just follow the signal coming in and out with it. Along with duck, so that it ducks, works the other way, ducks when the actual signal sounds. And all of them work the same way. You just turn them on, dial in the effect. This one's like wow and flutter, one of those tape signals that messes around with the pitch, where wow is slow pitch modulation and flutter is the fast one. So you can do everything from sort of like crazy tremolo, rapid modulation to very slow, less noticeable ones. You've got a stereo mode there as well. And yeah, and then they all work in the same way. Turn them on, you've got distortion, you've got a digital sort of lo-fi effect there, you've got space for your kind of reverb and delay type effects. And then you've got this magnetic on the end here, which is a proper like tape emulator. So let me just show you some of the presets rather than doing my own. On this piano, let me just show you actually there's a few vinyl ones that are really good. This vinyl 4 is really nice. Magnitude is turned right up at the moment. You can see like all of the dials going up and down, sticking in their respective positions, but you can see this curve on the outside going up and down, so it turns them all up and down in relation to where they're set. It just turns it into a proper like old school vinyl sample there. That's quite extreme when turned up to max, but But then you've got some other nice ones here, like these flux ones would be really good on a piano. So yeah, kind of instant vibe presets, really. Yeah, RC20, great effect. Love to hear that on some. That's the wrong one. I'd love to hear this on yeah, some other sounds like synth sounds and those kind of clean sounds that need a little bit of character, a little bit of grit kind of added to them. You a fan, Josh?
I am a huge fan.
Yeah.
Not only am I a huge fan since I was able to test it out, and they'll post a link to the video I did on the Plugin Boutique channel, and I still use it today. Every time I need to wipe my computer, because I need to do that often with how many plugins, aka programs I add and take away, I always add it immediately. It's one of the plugins that is a staple in my VST collection. And not only that, but if you're a connoisseur of big-time producers on YouTube and watching their videos, you'll see everybody uses it. It's actually like Kenny Beats, for those who don't know, is a phenomenal hip-hop producer, works with everybody. He actually used to call it his secret. Like, it was the plugin that he had that he never showed anybody. Because it was just so good that he didn't want to like give away, like, it's just use this and you'll have magic every time. It is that good. I've seen it on Skrillex streams. I've seen it on what was that? I'm not going to list them all right now, but I've seen them on some really key players in the industry. Everybody uses it, and for good reason. It's a multi effect, but all the effects work really well together to get you that degraded sound that sounds so good. And I mean, from wonky to wobbly, it's one of the really good ones. And Rob, we get to give one away right now to anyone who is positive and active in the chat. And we were so close to 600 likes. Don't mess this up, guys. I mean, I'm going on vacation. I need to go on vacation with 600 likes in my brain, so I can relax and know that this was a success. But it will be a success either way, because we've given at least 26 plus 9. How many is that, Rob? I'm going to leave you on the spot while I take a sip of beer.
It's 35. 26 plugins. You mean 26 plugins plus the 9 months, 3 months of subscription on the ProducerTech.com website? Yeah.
That's right. So we've made at least 35 people happy. So if you can all make me happy by making it 600 likes, I think that's a fair trade. What do we got up next? Melda Productions. What can't I say about Melda Productions? I've done a specific tutorial on the plugin we're talking about today, which is M-Rhythmizer. But on top of that, all Melda Productions plugins are insane. Every single one. If you're not tuned in to Melda Productions, you need to be. They've given us an exclusive Plugin Boutique birthday deal on M-Rhythmizer, which I've used, and they'll post it in the chat video. I use it to generate drum fills on my drum tracks. What it does is it takes sound that's feeding into it and manipulates the time, volume, and some filters to recreate and make things really crazy. You can get some scratching effects, you can get fill effects, which is what I primarily use it for, but you can get a lot of really cool effects with it. And obviously, that's not the only place you can use it. That's just the place that I find myself using it when I do. But it's from Melda, so you already know it's going to be professional, it's going to be top-notch, and it's going to be one of the best of doing what it does. So M-Rhythmizer from Melda, big discount right now as a birthday deal, but we're going to go ahead and give one away. Same rules as always. You already know what it is. Be active. Go, make the chat explode. And we're going to move on to the next one, which is Applied Acoustic Systems Ultra Analog VA3. I've also done a video on this one, Rob. Surprise, surprise, I've done videos on most of these things. So definitely just search on YouTube and you'll find these videos. But this is a fantastic synthesizer. It's got 560 new presets, 650 revised presets from the earlier versions using the new synth engines. It's got built-in effects, and it's got sounds from 32 different categories, whether that be percussion, drums, synths, bass, pads, what have you. It's got it all. It's got everything. Rob, you were going to say something when I...
Only that this is one of your favorite keys instruments, right? Or perhaps...
No, that was lounge. You're talking about lounge.
Right.
Okay, so for those that don't know, Rob is referring back to the live stream we did yesterday, and I'll take this opportunity to talk about it. We're doing a contest on Loop Cloud. Rob, great job integrating that. You sly man. That was very slick.
Absolutely intentional.
We're doing a huge contest with Loop Cloud. We did a live stream yesterday on the Loop Masters YouTube channel where you can find out full details. But the prize for the contest is $500, over $500 in applied acoustic systems, instruments and effects. And one of them is Ultra Analog, and another one of them is Lounge Lizard, which is one of my favorite electric piano VSTs, which we talked about yesterday. That's what Rob is referring to. But if you're interested in taking part in that, definitely check out that video on Loopmaster's channel. It was a live stream yesterday. It's great prizes, and all you need to do is make something great inside of Loop Cloud, which is easy to do. So jump over there if you want to be involved and possibly win that huge prize package. That being said, it's time for another demo, is it not, Rob?
Yes, it is. Yep, we're moving on.
What are we checking out this time?
Did we just give away Ultra Analog? We've given that one away.
Oh my gosh, Rob. Oh my gosh.
What are you doing? You're robbing them blind.
Sorry, chat. Take away lights. Take away lights. We got 605 likes now. I want it down below 600. This is my mistake. We need to be giving this away. I am clearly losing my mind. Go ahead and just be active in the chat right now. We're going to give it away, a copy of this Ultra Analog VA series number 3, and it's from Applied Acoustic Systems. And of course, all of these plugins that we've talked about today, and we'll talk about exclusive deals on pluginboutique.com for our birthday. 9 years, baby. Go ahead and hopefully you'll be the winner, and I'll let Rob go ahead and take it away for the next demo. And I apologize. Again, this is my bad. Someone did. They took away, Rob, they took away 3 likes.
No. I've thought that.
No, stop. They're taking away more. That was a joke, you guys.
Like if
that was a joke.
I thought if they take it up, if you get to 700, Josh will sing the Red Hot Chili Peppers again for you.
I'll sing the whole thing.
There you go.
Let me see if I. While you're doing this demo, I'm going to look up the lyrics, and I will sing. If we can get this video, no, tell you right now.
Quite
we got
explicit.
about 4 plugins left. I will try to sing half of that song completely on stream if we can get up to 700 likes.
Okay.
But you take away on the demo.
Yep. Let's get into it. This one is PhoenixVerb with Sonnox. Okay, let's check it out. So it is a reverb plugin, as is obvious from the name, from Exponential Audio, which is one of the companies owned by Isotope. And it's a really, really lush reverb. I found out it's designed by the guy Michael Carnes, the guy who's formerly of Lexicon fame, one of the industry standards when it came to hardware reverb. So I can pretty much remember how it sounded from my studio days, being back at uni. And this sounds just fantastic. If I dial it in on these strings, 90 BPM, it should sound good. It's a really, really lush reverb. This guy really knows what he's doing when it comes to algorithmic reverbs. We want to load up a different kind of reverb type. They've got these nice kind of attribute select initially. So if you want to go with something small, you could just go with room and then click on the preset and it shows you all of the kind of small ones. Or you can go, large, and then you've got tons of different options in there. I like the fact they've got different kind of materials as well. If I go to the second page, you've got like a large stone church here. Yeah, without going into too many of the other controls, we've still got, what is it, 4 or 5 plugins to give away. You've got your main controls here, your mix, your pre-delay, your reverb time, as your kind of basic reverb controls. Then you've got a nice section here where you can blend between the levels of the early reflections and the reverb tail. A little bit like the NeoVerb plugin. They brought it recently, which goes another stage further with convolution reverb as well. But this allows you to create a reverb that's a little bit closer, say, if you go high with the early level and low with the reverb. Or you can back it right off by bringing the early reflections down and then cranking up the reverb. And then you've got loads of more advanced controls, perhaps on the right side. We got width first, which is a really nice one to control on the reverb, and then tons of options there for controlling the different frequencies in the reverb by damping and, you know, adjusting the low-mid balance when it comes to the reverb duration, as well as loads of control over the attack portion, which is good for managing your transients. So yeah, really, really nice reverb there. PhoenixVerb. Hey, Josh.
Hey. Yeah, so, I mean, just like you said, Exponential Audio was acquired by iZotope a couple of months ago. It might have been maybe a year ago. I don't know how long ago it was. So many things happening. But it really was a match made in heaven, because Exponential Audio on like the super high tier pro producer level is renowned. It's not the flashiest plugin, but the DSP, or the technology behind the reverb, and from what I understand, getting reverbs right algorithmically is difficult, and Exponential Audio has a reputation of doing it right and doing it really, really well. And now that they're teamed up or acquired by iZotope, and they've already released a collaboration with the NeoVerb, I'm really excited to see where they're going to be going in the future, because every reverb that Exponential Audio already has is phenomenal. NeoVerb, like you said, is phenomenal, but a step above. And just where they're going to be going from here is just, I mean, I'm really excited to see. It's a new year. iZotope always come with the hot fire. And I'm really looking forward to see what they do with effects in the future, now that they have the code from these already really incredible effects plugins. There is something else I want to mention before we jump on. iZotope is obviously a really good friend with Plugin Boutique. They've allowed us to give away a ton of their plugins over the course of, I mean, since I've been involved with Plugin Boutique. And for the birthday discounts, they've really come and shown support. There's over 9 iZotope plugins that are on incredible discounts right now, including PhoenixVerb, including Stutter Edit 2, which most of you will be familiar with from my interview with BT and some of the videos that I've done, as well as Insight 2 for those who are mixing and mastering and trying to get things perfect, and 5, 6 more on top of that. And there's also 3 different bundles you can grab at extremely low prices. So iZotope has really come correct and really come to show support for our birthday, and definitely check those out on our website. But they've also allowed us to give away a copy of PhoenixVerb. So you know the drill by now. Be active in the chat, and you might win a copy of this incredible reverb, and it really is incredible. I believe I've done a video on it specifically, but my friend Simon is going to put in the chat a playlist to iZotope videos that I've done, because I've done dozens of them. But I believe I've done one specifically on PhoenixVerb if you want to know a little bit more and hear a little bit more about this incredible reverb plugin. Go ahead and do that now. But let's keep things moving, Rob. I believe we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go.
4 more, yeah.
And we're not up to 700 likes yet, so hopefully I won't need to sing. No, I said 800 likes, right? I said 800 likes. So.
It was 700. Wiggle out of it.
We'll have to watch back the tape, but I believe I said it was 800 because we
right.
We need to really push them if you want me to sing on stream. The next plugin is another Sonix plugin. Again, this one's Inflator, And Sonix has given us the best deals they've ever given anyone. So if you're into Sonix plugins, and if you're into that VoxDoubler, if you're into the Inflator, which is it's a maximizer, right, Rob?
Yeah, totally. It's a limiter slash maximizer, as far as I remember. Yeah.
So if you're looking to get really loud tracks, Inflator is your go-to, and it is right now as low as prices you ever see, or you might ever will see in the future for our birthday. But what I've got here in terms of notes, and again, I haven't had hands-on, unfortunately, but I would like to after reading these notes, is it can provide an increase in apparent loudness of almost any program, meaning music, without obvious loss of quality or audible reduction of dynamic range, and avoids damaging increases in the peak level over the signal. So there's a lot going on right there. And what it all boils down to is gets your music louder without compromise. And that's really what it's all about at that final stage of your mastering process. So having a name like Sonix provide Sonix quality material to you when you need it most. I mean, that's that final stage. It's the last thing you're going to run your audio through. Having someone who is really, really good at it get it done for you is definitely the way to go. And one of you are going to get it right now today. So if you're into mixing and mastering, or if you like loud stuff that isn't compromised in terms of audio, be active in the chat. We're going to give one to you in the end of the stream. We only got a couple more plugins to talk about. And while you're being active in the chat, Rob, I am super excited about this next plugin.
I thought you might be. It is definitely one you've talked about and expressed a lot of love for in the past.
I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this red stripe before we jump into it because I'm super excited.
Okay. Here it is, the brain, or the Australian kind of map that is the initial page of the GUI, where you've got that giant sea of samples to choose from.
Ladies and gentlemen, it'd be great if I had that reverb and delay effect, Rob. Can we hook that up for next time, please?
I can just...
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody, my favorite plugin of so many years, the one, the only, XO from XLN. We talked about this for a long time on stream a while back. I've obviously done multiple videos, which we posted in the chat right now. But this is the drum plugin for Joshua Casper. This is my baby. This is the one that I use all the time. It does nothing but give me great results, quickly, easily, phenomenal every time. And, you know, I don't even know if I need to talk about it, but there are about 400 people watching, so I do want to mention a little bit about it. What it does is you can see here behind us, there is like a space, I believe it's called. Is it space? Yeah, space. I had to move my document there. But this is all of the percussion samples that come with XO, and you can add your own. And when you feed it into it, what XO does is takes those sounds and categorizes them. So all of your hi-hats will be grouped together, all of your snares, your claps, your kicks, your synth hits, your vocal chops, whatever, will all be categorized together. And then you jump in and you make your pattern. And once you've made your pattern and set your parameters, you can just randomly flip through some suggestions that XO makes, and it really transforms the sound of the drum sequence that you have. And I'm telling you, I can't express this enough. You need to watch the videos that I've done. You need to watch the live stream that we've done. Rob did it live on. It just does not mess up. Every time you hit the random button or every time you move over samples, it gives you something phenomenal. Not only that, but once you have your sequence, it actually gives you different sequence presets that you can use. And those are intelligent presets, because it's not going to give you a hi-hat preset sequence for your kick, because it knows it's the kick and it knows that you're not going to want it to be every note. It's a phenomenal device. It's a phenomenal instrument. It is my favorite in terms of drums. I use it literally all the time, like at least 3 or 4 times a week. And I'm so excited, Rob, because we get to give a copy away. It's like when you show your friend your favorite toy, but you get to give them that toy as well. So it's just, I'm super pumped. Simon will link those videos if you want to check out more about it. But yeah, leave it in the chat right now. Get active because you want this in your life, no matter what type of music you're producing. I've made deep house, hip hop, Bali funk here in Brazil. I've got Bali funk for days inside of this in terms of presets. It's just, I'm going to stop, Rob, because we're running out of time. Well, we've ran out of time. We're 40 minutes past time, but it's just, it really is the plugin you want in your life. So be active and positive in the chat, and it will be yours, hopefully. Man, Rob, I know you've had hands-on. Is there anything you want to say about it that I haven't already said?
No, I'm trying to think what I showed in the last one, but I really like that map, that first page, where you can kind of zoom right in and you see all the way that it categorizes the samples. It's by groups them together by similarity, doesn't it? So similarity of like timbre as well as style. So you can kind of zoom in and you can try out the ones that are most like it close by on the map. So that alone is quite cool. But then when you go to the second page, it's kind of a more traditional layout. You've got all the randomization options where you can randomize individual sounds, all of them, all of the patterns. You can just mix and match to your heart's content. So not only have you got the great presets, but you've got the randomization, which is a really awesome thing as we've started to introduce to some of the Loop Cloud plugins as well, like Loop Cloud Drum as well. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, people already know. I'm sure most of these people hang around on the Plugin Boutique channel, so they know. But yeah, so let's move on. We got 2 more plugins to go with here. Next up, Wave Alchemy Bass Synth.
Nice.
And this is a really smooth looking performance page on the plugin. You're going to pull it up here in a second. It looks really good. And then you can get in and you've got in-depth controls on the design page. You've got really nice sounding bass tones on all of the different presets that I've heard on the videos I've listened to. I have not had hands-on with this. I don't believe you had. Did you have a chance to download it, Rob?
I didn't know, but it's one of the ones I was most excited about, so I was a bit gutted I haven't got around to yet.
So Rob and I both have this available to us, and we will both be downloading and checking this out because it just looks so cool. And the videos that I've watched on it, it just sounds so good. It is obviously a bass synth, so it's dedicated to bass, but you can have up to 4 different bass tones happening at the same time. You can layer those up. You can see really rich tones coming out of this. There is the performance page where you have some macro controls. It looks really good, which is always a plus on the performance side of things. But then you also have that in-depth design page, and you have I forgot what it's called, but you have like where you can do your modulation page. Let me see if I said
Mod Matrix.
No, I don't remember what it's called, unfortunately, right now. But there is a modulation page where you have your LFOs and step sequencers and whatnot to really flesh out the shape of the tones you're getting, and it's phenomenal. It's 290 presets come with it, of over 800 sampled sounds inside of it. Awesome. It is a big download. It's like 10 gigabytes, I think it was, Rob. Do you remember?
Yeah, 10 or 11, yeah.
But like you're getting high quality audio and it's ready to go. So it's another one of those instruments where it's going to be difficult for you to make something that doesn't sound good. So no matter what you do, no matter what you throw together on each one of those 4 slots, it's going to sound amazing each and every time. And of course you have the ability to jump in and really sculpt things in the end. So this is one that both Rob and I haven't had a chance to hands on, but we will be checking it out ASAP. And one of you will have a chance to do it if you're active in the chat. Rob, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get to 700 likes, so no.
Maybe just a couple of lines, I've
already done it, Rob, and I think that's enough. I think the chat has spoken. Really, we said if you get to 700, I'll sing, and people are just likes started being removed at that point. So I think we'll be fine.
They don't want to hear you sing.
Yeah, we are almost 2 hours in at this point. Thank you for everyone who's been here for the whole time. Thank you to anyone who's just shown up. What we've been doing is reviewing some exclusive birthday deals because it is Plugin Boutique's birthday. All of the plugins we've mentioned here have exclusive low prices on pluginboutique.com. So definitely check out the deals page on our website to find those. And we've been giving a copy of each away. We've got one more to talk about, and it's Beat Skills RetroVolt. Phenomenal synth if you're into vintage sounds, a synth wave. retro wave, whatever wave you're into, or just like 80s. Because what the people at Beat Skills did, they have a massive studio of nothing but classic synthesizers, and they went through and sampled all of them and then processed them through their analog gear, and then took those and shoved it inside of the synthesizer and gave it to us as a synth. And believe me, I've done a video on it, of course, and the link will be in the video description or on the chat here soon. It does it exactly right. You've got samples from Roland's, Sequential Circuits, Oberheim, Yamaha, Waldorf, and more, and processed through some of the most pristine preamps, effects, and what have you, compressors. And when I was playing around with the synth, Rob, I made a track that sounded retro easy, because the sound that comes out of it is retro automatically. So if that's the genre or the time period that you're looking to create, this is definitely a synth for you. And of course, it's on exclusive deal for our birthday on the website if you don't get to grab it right now for free. But a phenomenal synth. And, you know, put it in the chat if you want it, because we want to give it to you. And it's the last synth. Rob, I'm like tired at this point. It's been a long stream.
Yeah, it's been a long one.
I've been talking. I feel like I need another red stripe.
Well, crack one open.
But yeah,
you deserve it.
No, I only had two. I only had two, and now they're gone, Rob. So it's a sad day for Josh. But I'm going on vacation, so it's a good day for Josh.
Yay.
This is the last thing I'm going to do. This is the last time I'm going to think about plugins for 11 days. And then when I come back, plugins. And I'm showing you all the new stuff.
Did you give this one away?
I'm going to show.
Is this the last thing you're going to do?
Stuff. Yeah, this is it. This is it. It's 4 o'clock here where I am, and I literally can't think about any more plugins. I'm a little bit jealous that we've given away so many plugins and I haven't received one. But man, thanks to everybody who's tuned in. I think there's just a couple more announcements really, but then we'll wrap it up. Number one, thank you to everyone who watched or is watching in the future. Without you, we wouldn't have 9 years of Plugin Boutique. I've been here for 3. It's been a life-changing experience for me. I love all of you. Our community is incredibly positive, which is, you know, in terms of online, it's just something you don't really see often. But our community seems to be incredibly positive, incredibly helpful to one another. And it's just something that we want to see continue to grow and stay that way, obviously. Another note is to check out the Loop Cloud contest, because it's just another chance to win. And this time you get to show us what you can do. Rob and I personally will listen to every entry that comes in, and we're going to show off the winner on stream and maybe 5 or 6 runners-up that we thought were really cool. So if you want to get your music shown off, that's a great way to do it. And if you want to win $500 in plugins, that's a great way to do it. And really, it's just been a blast to do this. And I think the last thing to do is to announce the winners, Rob. Let me see on my phone. Simon, if you could send the winners along, now is the time to do it. Simon's going to send me a list, and I'm going to ramble those off right now. And 671, Rob, no
Close.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Close, but no cigar.
Winners have been announced. Winners are in my hand, folks. Are you ready? It's a big list, it says in the email. Yes, I know it's a big list because I've just literally gone through each and every one. ProducerTech winners. There are supposed to be 9, Simon. You know what? We got to have 2 extra winners right now. If you want a ProducerTech course, now is your time. I only have 7 winners here.
Okay, yeah.
There's only 7 on the list. I don't know why. We're gonna push it out to 9, obviously. So the ProducerTech winners, the first ones are Caesar Moreira, Navid Hendricks, solid last name if that's really your last name, Fabi @sounds. And by the way, we're going to list all of these in the video description. If I've said your name completely incorrectly, when this video is archived, you'll see all of your names there. And email support@pluginboutique.com. Birthday live stream winner, and tell us who you are and what you won. Next up for a ProducerTech winner, David White, Paul Beaudoin, Paul Beaudioin. Rob, any ideas on how to pronounce that?
Buddy.
That sounds
No
Frenchish.
Frenchish. Yeah.
DJ Groups, that's GROOPHZ, and Slow-Mo. Solid name. I don't know how you got that over the Slow-Mo guys. And two other winners of the ProducerTech, Aaron Cassidy and Dan Dibble.
Nice.
Dan Dibble got the alliteration in there.
I look forward to seeing you guys in our community soon then.
Yeah, you're all going to be checking out the community with Rob. Rob is available at all hours of the day to answer your questions. It's I'm just kidding.
we have live streams every week now, pretty much, either from me or from artists. So we got one coming up from Rezo, drum and bass producer. I'm doing one next week. Yeah, Rezo's week after. We got Simon Shackleton the week after that, amazing producer. And yeah, a few more like really awesome guys lined up. So and yeah, we'll catch all of those.
The people who just won will get all of that. And not only that, but people who didn't win can easily sign up for the 14-day trial and get involved at least with that next one.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And okay, so now I'm going to start talking about who won all of these plugins, guys. And Rob, can you believe it? The luck of this guy. SynthMaster One is Tokey from yesterday's stream.
Oh, nice.
Is that not amazing?
Yeah.
Tokey actually was one of our runners-up in the last Loop Cloud contest that we won, and he has just won himself a copy of SynthMaster One. Congratulations.
Nice.
InstaSeries bundle from WA Production. Someone named Georgia. Insane that you got to claim the username Georgia, but good for you. You got it. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. Okay, no, just Georgia TRIANTAFYLLOPOULOU, blah, 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 blah. Georgia something. Georgia T. We'll put the name in there. It's a really long name. I'm not going to read the whole thing. It's not readable. Polygon. The winner of Glitch Machines Polygon is Jesse King. The winner of Heavyosity's Punish is Nice Guy Nick. The winner of... Hold on. the auto correct on my friend's phone here has put Godfazer as Godfather. I was like, I didn't give away a Godfather. The winner of D16's Godfather is Swordnspade. Congratulations. The winner of Spacerek from D16 is Ken Myrheim. The winner of Sonix VoxDoubler is Greg Fraser. The winner of Sugarbyte Cyclop is Sander Verstraten.
Woo.
Verstraten. That sounds German. I could be wrong. The winner of WA Production, The King 2, is Corey Mumper. The winner of Dodge Pro, again from WA Production, is Jason Wells. The winner of Bigifier, yet another from WA Production, much love WA Production for hooking us up with this many plugins, is Gorf. And the winner of Trackspacer from Waves Factory. Sorry, dude, it's been a long day. Please forgive.
Completely understand.
Is Comedy Tragedy. Pretty clever name there. The winner of Serato Studio is Jens Christensen. The winner of Scalar 2 is Das Aldersen. The winner of Animate, Steve Bonham. The winner of Finisher Neo is Diego Bonequini. The winner of Riffer from Audio Modern is DG Rhymes. The winner of Playbeat from Audio Modern, again, shout out to Audio Modern for giving away multiple plugins on the stream, is Shura33. The winner of RC20 is Elliot B. The winner of the Rhythmizer from Elder Production is Carla Gallarde. The winner of Ultra Analog is Zeron or Zeroni. The winner of PhoenixVerb is 90s Kid. The winner of Inflator from Sonnox is Alex Shamalex. And the winner of XO, drumroll please, is Swordnspade. Twice he won? Swordnspade won 2.
Did he? No.
Yeah, congratulations, Swordnspade. You won Godfazer and XO. You had a good day today, my dude. Congratulations. The winner of Bass Synth is Hasi Sukis. And the winner of RetroVolt is Tuska Musicas.
Yeah. Well done, everyone.
That took me 3 minutes just to read the winners from that stream. And
Yeah.
Rob, thankfully we are 20 short of 700, so no singing from me. But thank you, Rob, for hosting. And by the way, Rob is the guy who's been flipping the images in the background. Rob is the guy who does the demos. Rob is the guy that fixed that audio issue. Rob is the man with the plan, and he's done it again. Thank you again, Rob.
Pleasure.
I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate you taking the control. Thank you to everybody who's still here. Thank you to everybody. People are now unliking because I believe they didn't win, which is a shame. But hey, I guess you got to do what you got to do out there.
Tune in next time.
We did give 35 people plug it, or 34 because my man won twice. But thanks for being involved. We will be doing more streams throughout the year. This is something that has been going well, and we want to continue to do it. And obviously, we give away stuff almost every time. I'm going to be doing a live stream on building a track with Scalar when I get back from vacation, so check out for that. Cool. Make sure to subscribe, click the bell, click the notified every time. Rob, anything else you want to add before we wrap up?
Not really. No, thanks for watching, guys.
All right.
I'll keep it brief.
Thanks, everybody. Yeah, appreciate you, Rob. I really didn't want to hear a long spiel like I gave, but thanks, Rob. Thanks, everybody that's been involved, and we will see you in the next video.